Ethan Ritchie, I'm number 23. I'm a defenseman for the Kingston Frontenacs. I like to jump up in the play a lot. I'm still defensively responsible, like positionally wise, but I definitely like to get up in the play and be aggressive. My dad played it. He never played professional or anything, but you know, he instilled it in me and my brother at a really young age. And yeah, I remember having the time of my life playing Timbits and all that stuff, and you know, made a rep team when I was young, and I just loved it ever since. So it's my passion, it's what I love to do.
Ritchie gives it to Wisdom. He'll move into the slot. Back to Ritchie, goes for it, scores! Ethan Ritchie, goal number 1 of his OHL career.
I love having the crowd there. I've never felt nervous playing hockey. Like, it's just such a fun and natural thing just to be out there playing in front of people, and especially here in the OHL where people pay to watch you play. It's such a exciting and enriching experience.
Sometimes guys get their first goals and they're cheapies, a bounce here or there. That was a full mark earned goal by Ethan Ritchie.
Yeah, it was a long time coming for sure. It was definitely nice to, you know, kind of throw the monkey off the back, and just one of those plays. Like, it's funny. Like, you always think about it in your head, and I completely like blacked out almost. Like, I wasn't even there. So yeah, I was just lucky to you know, have that opportunity, and then of course Wisdom setting me up was awesome. Everyone's way better. I think a lot of it, everyone always mentions the speed, and yes, the game is a lot faster, but the one difference I found is just the passing and people's ability to just beat other players. Like, you know, in the league that I came from, the OJHL, you know, if you make a mistake, if you're slightly out of position, like, you'll be fine. You'll be able to get back, you'll be able to make a play. But in this, if you over pursue or you make a bad read or stuff, like, everyone in this league can make a play and they're gonna make you pay. So I think that's the big difference, definitely the playmaking. I've always been a player that can sometimes try to want to do too much. So just, you know, scaling that back, especially being in a new league, has been one thing that I'm really focused on, and just making my first read and doing it well. That's definitely been the biggest change, is definitely just living away from home, you know, being a lot more self-sufficient. But yeah, I've always been fortunate enough to be a good student. It's just kind of, a lot of it comes naturally, I feel. I'm not, like, I can get away with a night of not doing homework or something like that, whereas other people may not be as lucky. So I don't find the balancing of school as difficult, but it's definitely a fine line. Like, you definitely have to, and it was certainly hard this year because I came to the team late. Like, I came like mid-October, I think it was. So having to switch schools, switch curriculums, and even like switch classes, it was difficult to adjust. But it's really just about time management. I think my dad has always been a great source of advice for me. He has always kept me really level. And I think he just said, you know, just this year is about next year. It should be about setting myself up, just, you know, coming late and then being a rookie. It should be about, you know, it's a marathon, not a sprint. That's what he always says, not to focus on one game or one play, but just make sure I'm progressing in a way that will set me up and the team for the future. I definitely want to play professional. That's the goal. I'm sure that's the goal of everyone in this league. So, and even like outside of hockey, I'd love to still be involved in the sport, whether it be coaching or becoming an agent. I think that's something that I could do, and definitely a career opportunity that I'd love to do. So really just a lifetime of hockey is basically the goal for me. So.